because 4 days a week I run an edible education program that works with almost all of the students. Our student school is a little bit too big. I actually do not work with every age. This last year I was working with all the kindergarten to grade 5s, so it actually worked very well. The 6, 7s I had worked with before. So we're planning and planting the garden, right? Which, I mean, I think anybody who's watching this video probably intuitively knows that if kids plant or prepare or even just see things grow and see it be prepared, they're going to try and eat it, right? So in terms of just the health, the environmental, the magic of seeing things, food, and just making that connection to soil and soil health and all those things just kind of builds in that level of engagement. And so then in terms of the salad bar, just becomes one component of what they're kind of used to. We jokingly, you know, especially comes to June, when in Vancouver we're pretty spoiled, we can actually kind of almost we can plan for a 3-season harvest. I deliberately try not to plant anything that is ready in summer. So plant as early as possible, February, March, peas, some of the greens, especially in hoop houses, that would be for spring harvest. Plant in kind of end of school year for fall and winter harvest, right? So there's often almost always something we can pull out of the garden in any month of the year. You know, in February and March, it's not much, but there's purple spotted broccoli and we still have kale that will make it through. And oftentimes that means just the way we're managing it, there's a bed of kale that's going to seed, for example, or close to it's bolting, and having the kids just know that these are the 2 or 3 things at any one point that they could actually go and munch on, right? So we call our living salad bar. So, right, so once they get used to that, that transition to coming into the lunchroom and seeing a salad bar, yeah, I'm not saying it's perfect, not every kid's eating everything, but they've become quite adventurous. And I think a lot of the kind of pre-taste testing I can do with kids all the way up, right? So we start at grade 2 in terms of the age that can participate, because of some of the challenges of his kids getting back and forth and eating in time. The kindergarten and grade 1s are already working with me for 2 years. They're already taste testing things. And I say to kids quite repetitively, you never have to try anything. If you try it and you don't like it, I'm proud of you, right? So that they know they're not, like, that's not a bad thing, right? And 75% of kids will try anything because of that the first time. And then, to be honest, another 20 try it because their friends are trying it and like it. And then there's 5% that hold off for a couple months, maybe even a couple years, but usually come around on trying something, right? So just kind of building that culture in. So a lot of that kind of taste testing stuff is just so built into the edible education program that when they come in to the lunch program, we actually have grade 1 students and parents like begging to be part of the program, and just logistically we had to say no, but grade 2, right? So they're excited. They've already kind of had that level of engagement. So they know, they for the most part know what things are, right? We love our spiralizer in our program. Kids love to do it. Sometimes it makes, you know, carrots or turnips way too long, but they love that too. Sometimes it's hard to recognize what things are, so sometimes we need to do a little bit around that. But kids know what they're eating and they know what they like when they come in, and then we can always work with that to kind of challenge them to try one new thing each day. So